Next up, we're going to cover the like operator in MySQL. It's a pretty useful operator to help us perform basic searching. So at the moment, we obviously can do things like find an exact match. If I'm trying to find a book written by somebody with David as their first name, I can do select, and then let's do author, let's do title, and then author F name, author L name from books. And then we can do something like where author first name exactly equals David. And that's great. That works. And we get the two books written by David. But that has to be an exact match, right? It doesn't work if it's Dav or Dave or something like that. But a lot of the time, we may want to perform some fuzzier searching where it's not based only on an exact match. And that's where like comes in. Imagine we're looking for a book. We can't remember the exact title. We'll know it when we see it. But I know the author's first name is David or Dan or Dave or something with a D and then an A. Well, what we can do is use the like operator followed by a piece of text, a string in quotes, that has a little bit of special magic to it. Those special characters, those percent signs, mean something. They're called wildcards. And in this situation, this percent sign and this percent sign mean any number of characters, 0 or more characters, 0 or more characters. So in other words, we're saying, I want to find something where the author's first name follows this pattern. There's 0 or more characters and then a D and an A and then 0 or more characters. So let me show this as an example. Let's do the same thing. We'll select title, first name, last name from books, where, and then we'll say author, first name, like, and then, I'll do this on the next line, I guess, just because I want this to be easy to read, where author, first name is like this pattern I'm going to lay out. And if I simply say DA, it's not going to work. I don't have any matches that are exactly DA. But if I instead put a percent sign first, and then DA, and then rather than percent sign again, take a look. I found a match here. DA, 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 and one more, DA. So again, the percent sign means optionally 0 or more characters. So it just is saying, if we have this pattern, percent DA, percent, that it could be at the beginning of the string, there's nothing here, in the case of Dave and David and Dan, or it could be in the middle, which we don't have right now, or it could even be at the end of the string, because this is optional as well. So let's take a look at another example. Let's say I want to find any of these collections or any of these books that have a colon in their title. So I'll just do a select star from books, and then I can do where title like, and then after that like, I can not just write a colon, because of course that will only match the exact match of a colon, but I'll say some text maybe, and then a colon, and then some text possibly afterwards. In other words, this is saying I just want to see if there's a colon anywhere in the string, the beginning, the middle, or the end. And it's ugly to look at, but here we are, hologram for the king, colon. What we talk about when we talk about love, colon. Where I'm calling from, colon, oblivion, colon. So that is the first of the wildcard characters we'll see, the percent sign. There's one more I'm going to show you, which is the underscore. And an underscore means something different than the percent sign. It means exactly one character. So I could do something like, I want to find, it's hard to come up with a good example here. Let's look at our books again. I want to select the books that, let's say I want to find all authors who have a first name that is exactly, exactly 3 or 4 characters. Why? I don't know, but let's say I want to do that. I'll do a select star from books, where, and then author F name, like, and then my string is going to be 1 character, 2, 3, 4. It's exactly 4 underscores. Remember, those underscores don't mean underscore. They mean 1 character. It must be 1 character. And we find Neil, Dave, Neil, and John. All of those 4 character authors. So if I had instead added a 5th underscore, now we get all of the books written by authors that have 5 characters in their name: Patty, David, David. If I instead did percent signs, remember what this means. That percent sign means 0 or more characters. So this could match 0 characters. It could match 1,000 characters, although our varchar strings don't support something that long the way I have it set up. So we get every single author, every row in our data set, as long as there is an author F name. I think one of them has null, so we're not getting that one. So that's really important to understand the difference. Percent sign you use generally if you want to find some match within a string. Anywhere within a string, you're looking for some smaller portion. You use the underscores if you know with precise detail that you're looking for something of a certain number of characters. Or if I don't know, this might be really bizarre, but let's say I want to find this pattern. I want to find authors who have a first name where it is a letter, any character, and then exactly one more character. And we find Dan. But if I had instead just had a percent sign on either side, this says find any author's first name that has an A anywhere in it. And a lot of them do, right? Jumpa, the A is at the end. Dave, it's in the middle. Michael, it's kind of in the middle towards the end. Another thing we could do, if I wanted to find all of the authors' first names that, let's say, end with an N. They end with the letter N. To say that it must end with that letter, I could do select star from books where author, I think I said first name, and then like, and my pattern is going to say anything and then mandatory N at the end with nothing afterwards. And we get Don, John, and Dan. And that's pretty much it for this video. Like is powerful. It's not fully powerful like if you know regular expressions or something, but it still offers a lot of nice searching features thanks to those wildcard characters. Remember, a percent sign means anything 0 or more characters, and then a single underscore means exactly 1 character.